lock in. It's game time.
The moment has arrived. Game 7.
Taking a look at Brooklyn. Well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And, Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Thomas is out there with Gervin, and it's Jones in at the small forward. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Nets. It's a three-point game. They won their last game Monday night.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Giddey against Gervin. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thomas against Dort. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Giddey. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Dort against Thomas. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Williams. Giddey against Johnson. Holmgren wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Gervin passes to Johnson. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Williams, a screen on Jones. Giddey finds Williams. Fires from deep. Johnson with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he gets the bucket. Gervin's got 5 points so far.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up on the elbow, and the jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now here's Gervin. 5 points in the game.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, trailing by 2.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Gervin with the ball. Williams picks him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gervin. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Fourth, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Josh Giddey. And the Nets also making a change. Robinson's checked in.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Gervin.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Well, defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. Basket made. Just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
It's tipped. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night right there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And here is Williams, following the three from Gervin. And the pass to Dort. 5 on the clock. Now here's Duren. From downtown, Wallace, good. Wallace has got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Brooklyn making some changes. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Thomas subbed in for Jones. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
1 second left. A nice shot by Gervin. 14 points for him.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Chet Holmgren out there with Duren. Then there's Wallace. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmgren's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. Outside Gervin. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Wallace outside. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Gervin. Thunder with the rebound. Inside.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game. And he can't get the first one. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Diallo comes in for Duncan Robinson. He doesn't get the second one. Nets trail by 3. Johnson sets the screen for Gervin. Dishes it to Johnson. Thomas to Gervin. Johnson with a screen on Wallace. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. Johnson sets the screen for Gervin. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. Holmgren the screen. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with some nice D. Gervin in the post. Wallace on him, and it's Gervin missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Simmons, and it's Duncan Robinson in for Diallo. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams passes to Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Thomas. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Giddey. Holmgren's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
A nice shot by Gervin.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Giddey against Thomas. Pass to Holmgren. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Wallace against Gervin. Thomas to Gervin. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Thunder with some changes. Joe's checked in, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's subbed in for Wallace. And then for Brooklyn, Diallo comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Thomas. Giddey, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Gervin for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
1:53 left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Floats one. It's hauled in by Claxton. Ball stolen.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Williams passes to Giddey. Hits it from 3-point range. Giddey's got 6 points.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddey looking solid on that one from 3.
Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson sets the screen for Gervin. Here's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 3. Williams, a screen on Gervin. Giddey, the pass to Williams. Claxton with it, working on Williams. Gervin outside. Again, the Nets for 2.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
On the wing, Giddey. That 3 off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gervin in the post. Giddey defending.
Nice rejection from Giddey.
Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jones to Gervin. Fires from the line. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Giddey off target from outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, up 5. And we'll be back right after this.
I know what Shaq's going to say. Elbow sandwiches. Those guys are physical, and they've controlled the glass.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. That'll do it for our show today.
And we're back with you as these 2 teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Really an incredible game so far from Gervin.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Setting the floor for the Nets. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Gervin out there with Thomas. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Johnson sets the screen for Gervin. Clock at 6. Outside for Thomas. It's Gervin on the wing. Johnson with a screen on Holmgren. The shot's good. Gervin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And Giddey, just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Giddey against Gervin. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And there's the pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
Jones finds Johnson. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Holmgren the pass to Dort. Gervin against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gervin dishes to Johnson. Back to Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gervin. Claxton the pass to Jones. Here's Gervin. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Wallace is checked in for Josh Giddey. Robinson's checked in for the Nets. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Jones dishes to Gervin. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Williams. And taken away by Johnson. 20 feet out. Again, the Nets for 2.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Outside, Dort. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Gervin for 3. Offensive rebound. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. No good again that time.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, every...
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Giddey gets it to go.
And Giddey with the tough floater that time.
It's the Nets now. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Inside. And stolen by Giddey. It's 2-on-1. Here's Dort. Finishes the break with a slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And just not nearly as effective. At drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Giddey against Gervin. And, yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Gervin.
Oh, man.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Nets leading by 14. Jones to Gervin. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Dort wide open. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Gervin for three. Second chance shot. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Nets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
They're going to close out a remarkable and dramatic NBA Finals with a tremendous win here in Game 7.
And while the series itself was dramatic, they didn't want any drama here in Game 7. They wanted to seal the win well before the final whistle. And boy, did they do it. A clutch performance on the biggest stage in basketball. Just a fantastic way to clinch that NBA championship.
Takes a three. The Thunder pull it in. Wallace with the ball. Gervin covering. Williams passes to Duren. Three-pointer. The rebound by Gervin.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's an 18-point lead. He can't get that one. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Joe. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. It's Gervin on the wing. Wallace covering. From past the arc. Good! Another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
And the Brooklyn Nets are your new NBA champions. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd, but our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
Let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver doing the honors.
Let's go! Come on! Let's go! We did it! Let's go! Hey! I told y'all! I'm trying to say the hype wasn't real. It's still real enough, huh? Let's go, and we just getting started. I'm telling y'all, we just getting started, baby. Let's go!
Ready for this, huh? Huh?
Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. Thank y'all. Wow. Kendra, we'll start with you.
Thank you. MP, congratulations on the championship.
Thanks, Kendra.
Can you talk about having your father join you for the press conference? Was that his idea or yours?
His, for sure.
There's no way I was gonna let him sit up here and take credit all by himself.
Points? Are you kidding me? You're making my job easy, MP. Keep it up. Make way for the champ! Coming through!
On behalf of everyone at Nike, I just have to say we are thrilled to bring your signature shoe to life. Are you ready to talk design?
Let's go. I'm ready.
Great.
I got so many crazy ideas.
Can't wait to see them.
Good, MP.
Those signature shoes are fire, bro. Nicely done.
Yo, MP, think you can sign a pair of your new shoes for my kid?